Hey, how y'all doing? I'm here. Where were we? Let me open the journal for where we were before. Right, yes. Second day of trial. Oh, Ace Attorney, man. We'll see how well my laptop does, because I do have the... Oh boy. I do have the cooling mat. You can probably hear it. Hang on. So, I do have it active and on its highest setting, because I know this. I know this laptop. My laptop is already getting warm. Like, it's getting to, like, body heat kind of warm. Which is not great, but... What is that emoji? What? Hang on. I can't see it well from this angle. I gotta open up chat on, like, my phone. Ah, it's that one. Just chomping on chips. I do have my own cat right here flopping around on the bed next to me. Are you good? Do you want to say hello? Good, just being there and looking cute. She's good to just be cute. Torties, man. They're adorable. But yeah, how's it going? It could be better. I severely flared up my back yesterday because I went with my family to like I don't know how to describe it, but like an open day-ish for like my mum and dad's technically work campus. So where they go when they're not working from home. And they had all the different departments, and we went round to all the different departments. I did get sweets. So, I did get treated for my, participation. And I got an inclusive pride flag. Like, like, it's not quite the same one as the one in my jar. You know, by, the Unisanus timer. Because it doesn't have the intersex thing in the triangle, but that's the only thing missing from it. So, I now have a pride flag. But yeah, went did that. I did take some painkillers and it mostly helped, but the best way I can describe it is either metaphorically as it felt like someone smashed a wooden mallet into my back, or like comparatively, if you've ever been sitting doing absolutely nothing and then you get like a really painful jolt through like a muscle or something, so it feels like you've been shocked and it like tenses up all the muscles in this specific area. It felt like that, but like perma. It just wouldn't leave. It made breathing and moving really painful. This is what I get for having a spinal twist, man. It fucking sucks. I'm doing okay now. Like, my back's a little achy, but it's not even close to how bad it was at the end of the open day. So, could be better, but could be way worse. Had to grab something, so I heard mallet hitting the back of your head. No, mallet hitting my back. So, I don't know. I don't know if you know this. So, Realo, I have a spinal twist. So one of the vertebrae in my back is twisted slightly out of alignment, and I have to get it regularly corrected. But intense use of my back, aka walking around a lot, because, you know, walking utilizes, like, your whole body. Walking around a lot can make it a lot worse, which is why I like sitting down so much, because it reduces the stress on my spine. So I did an open day with my family for my parents' like workplace. And we did a lot of walking. We were walking for close to like 2 hours straight. And it felt like someone hit a mallet in the middle of my back. So very painful. It did make walking around harder. I did have to lean on my walking stick a lot more, because I now have a big acrylic walking stick. It's like $80. It was expensive, but well worth the money. And so I have to walk with a stick. And it got really bad. And it makes breathing and moving painful. So yeah. My back was very painful yesterday. So, could have had a better day. But, it also could have been a lot worse. Because when it was originally getting really, really bad, it was giving me symptoms akin to appendicitis. So, at least it wasn't doing that. It could have been a lot worse. So, not the greatest. But, still not as bad as it could have been. You know what? Thinking about it, maybe, like, after stream and everything, once my laptop's cooled down as well, maybe I should, make the chat box on the TV back there a little bit bigger. Because I do wear glasses, of course. I'm not blind as a fucking bat. I can kinda read it. But if I take my glasses off, like, ugh. I thought you were describing a migraine at first, since that's how I usually describe it. Is it lower, mid, or upper spine? Technically, the twist's origin is in my lower spine. However, more recently, especially in like the last couple of months, the actual pain and aching and such tends to centralize in the middle of my back. It's weird. And it doesn't help that I technically have genetic coat hanger pain. And if you don't know what I mean by coat hanger pain, it's neck and shoulders, you know, like the shape of a coat hanger. It's genetic. I get it from my dad predominantly, but it sucks. I've seen it before with a family member, but they had it in lower spine. Yeah, mine started in lower spine, but it sort of made its way up. Really sucks. It's not great. Especially since I'm prone to shrimping. So, sometimes I will accidentally, like, I'll be doing something, especially on my laptop, and I won't even think about it until like a couple minutes have gone past and my back's feeling kind of weird, and I'm like, oh, I look like Heinz Doofenshmirtz from Phineas and Ferb, with like the angle that my back is at. It sucks. I haven't had like a CT or an MRI, I don't know which one it would be, for my spine. It was mostly just determined by a chiropractor, which I know people argue, like, chiropractors aren't real doctors. Yeah, well, I went to a real doctor and they said, oh no, you're perfectly fine because all of your stuff came back normal. Yeah, well, I was still vomiting and feeling extremely ill and in pain and had no origin for the basis of it. So, meh. If a chiropractor can find what the hell is wrong with me, then I'm gonna trust him more. Considering normal doctors have done fuck all for me. I've had a blood test done and a urine test, and both came back like, yeah, no, you're perfectly normal and perfectly fine. Nothing's out of the range that it should be. You're all good. And I'm sitting there like, I'm still in pain. The fuck are you talking about? Being chronically ill is... it's fun, in quotation marks. Oh, switch to life mode. You go back there, honey? Oh. Yeah, no, she out of it. I did get water, so... I've got sippies. Oh, yeah, God. I just looked at the... where we were last time. Because with Ace Attorney, it can be sort of back and forth. Sometimes you forget where you are in a case. I know what's coming up next. I remember this. Oh, and the left side of my laptop is already very warm. See, I've been testing the cooling pad for a good few days, to be fair. And it's been alright. It hasn't worked like miracles or anything, my laptop still gets warm. But it's been, like, a little bit better. But at the same time, like, it was getting supremely warm playing, like, Potion Craft. But was perfectly fine with Stardew Valley with an additional UI mod. Because I have a UI info suite mod attached to Stardew just to help with stuff. Because base Stardew's great. It changes basically nothing about the core gameplay. It does make the animals a little more emotive. But it's primarily just stuff about, like, your inventory and, like, hovering over stuff and various other bits that just a little bit more helpful, especially for someone like me with ADHD, who, you know, forgets half the time. It also helps, it allows me to see the radius of bombs. So when I'm in the... what's the word? Mines. When I'm in the mines, it lets me see where the radius is, and then get the frick out before I get blown up by my own bombs, which is great. Pokemon. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to change the size of the chat box a little. Cause, like, on the game one, it's not too bad, I don't think. But, like, here in the chatting one, a little funky. It looks a little bit too pixelated from this angle. It's like if I take my glasses off, like I have minimal blurry vision from what I know, but it does make it a lot harder to read, just because the writing's so damn small. Like I can read everything else on my OBS, but chat is actually smaller than the OBS text. My god, I just proved my point about my ADHD. I was talking about Stardew, and then I saw the Pokemon thing pop up, and then I noticed how small the text was, and then I started talking about the text, and then comparing the text. As if I could not prove my point anymore. Jesus Christ. Oh, we love to see it. I'm a dumbass. Okay. Well, we're on day 2 of trial for Ace Attorney. How about we get into that? Since my laptop's been getting really warm, I'm doing the 2 pieces again. So I can split it up into 3 parts, just for the safety and longevity of my laptop and my mental health. Okay, let's see. I don't have my headphones plugged in. Give. Move back. Give. Give me my headphones. Thank you! I have to do this thing with my headphones because I've been wearing them for so long. If I wear them for a prolonged period of time, they tend to stretch out, so they get really loose on my ears. So now when I stop using them, like when I have to go for like food or I'm going to sleep, I have to put a hairband around like the earpieces to like pull them together again, so that when I next wear them, they actually stay on my head. It's a funky thing I have to do. But it keeps them together and stops it being weird. Okay. That's the wrong device. Please connect to the other one. If Bluetooth actually wants to work. Hello? Work? Please? Am I gonna have to turn Bluetooth on and off again? Nope, we're all good. Cool. I did have to get a new mouse. For context, I have no clue what I did. So, I've been using an external mouse for a while. Oh, good. Good god, the fan. Yeah. You can kind of hear it. But that's the cooling pad. At max. The left side of my laptop is warm. The good thing about Ace Attorney is it's only the actual base of the laptop that's getting warm, and Ace Attorney only requires that I touch the keys. So it's only a split-second touch of the keys. So I should be good. Hopefully. Oh, this is gonna be fun, isn't it? Right. I'd open Ace Attorney. We will see if this works for me. Shall we? Hopefully it actually gives me the stuff for it. Ooh, I haven't got the tablet. Hang on a moment. Is it gonna open? Cool. You guys can hear that. Cool. I'm we will jump to this. Oh. I've had to switch the charger for my tablet because there was a small, minor, itty bitty issue where I managed to skin it. So the bit that plugs into the actual, what's the word? Plug. The bit that actually plugs into the plug, it skinned itself. So there's just a small, like, 0.2 centimeter section near the, actual plug, that just doesn't have any protective covering over it. Which, you know, great. Love to see that. So you're wishing me luck with stream. But yeah, there's just a section of the like cord that's just missing, which is fun. We love to see it, of course. So I don't know what I did. Yeah, that's my personal save. Yep, we're going here. Thank you. Oh! You leaving already, sweetheart? Leaving already, pretty kitty? Okie dokie. You go out, sweetheart. Cool. It is completely just fucked up where I was. Cool. That's... okay. 2-2 trial. Cool beans. Right, we're here now. Oh god, I can't remember what I did. Where's slow mode on? Why is slow mode on? Oh, shield mode. Fuck me. Did I forget to turn that off? Hang on. I thought, because you guys are putting in tech stuff and shield mode has it so that you can only do emotes. Fucking please open Opera. Okay. This. Oh my god. The lag. Is everything okay for you guys on your end? Because oh my god, it is taking like a full minute for everything to even open. What the fuck? No. Piss off. Turn it off. What the fuck? Okay. What the hell? What? Okay. I don't know why that's done that. I will have to look into that after stream. Because that looks fucking weird. Okay. Never mind. Yeah. Back to chat. Why? Is it still in slow mode for you guys? So it shouldn't be. Anymore, anyway. Not anymore. Good. Okay, cool. Sweet. Alright. I don't know what that was, though. Because shield mode no longer slow mode or follow mode only. Okay. That's weird. Because shield mode is supposed to make it so that you guys can only put in emotes. It makes it especially easy for me to identify to turn it off. I forgot I even put it back on last time. So I don't know why it suddenly turned off that feature. That is odd. I know I gave this dude like a... I have a vague feeling I know what his voice is gonna be, but I can't remember if I can do it. I probably can. I just... It's gonna feel awkward as fuck. Gonna move shit around so it's not fucking... Okay, there we go. Oh. All of you, prepare to cringe. I'm so sorry. I can't even do it now. Fucking, I'm already cringing in my own brain. Why am I cringing in my own brain? I was perfectly fine doing it last time. Because he sounds like a proper country bumpkin when he's in, like, his OG mode. And then as Max, he's like sort of haughty and sassy and very much queer-coded. Like a drag king, but as a dude. I can feel it. I can hear it in my head. You got this. Okay. Why are you wearing coins on your neck? Why are you wearing coins on your neck? I just noticed that. Why? Never mind. It doesn't matter. You look gay as fuck. Ooh, Cadabra. No, I'm not stalling. I don't know what you're talking about. So I'm gonna, you know, get that Cadabra or... Which, weirdly enough, that's a very, topical Pokemon to show up, considering this motherfucker on screen. See if it actually works. Yeah. Crossing fingers, man. Which one of you was coming off? I'm glad I made Phoenix my own voice. Because if I had to try and do a voice for Phoenix, I think I'd perish. Started trying to say it, and then I cringed. Why is this so hard all of a sudden? Oh, bullshit. It escaped? That is so rigged. Ugh. To be cringe is to be free. To be cringe is to be cringing. Go. No. I want it. I want it. You're gonna start spraying me with a spray bottle to start doing the voice. God, if we only had CL's, like, spray emote. Okay. Cringe imminent. It's deeper. Sassy gay man. Sassy gay man. That is what I'm picturing. He may be trying to propose to a girl, but he's sassy gay man. If I don't do it, I'm gonna be sitting here for the next 20 minutes. Sweetie, you have to believe me. I didn't go anywhere near that crime scene. There we go. Found it. So then, where were you when the murder took place? We talked about it yesterday, remember? I was in the ringmaster's room. And while you were there, it was the ringmaster who left the... What the fuck? I need to keep reading the names, man. I keep trying to progress as a different character. And while you were there, it was the ringmaster who left the room, right? Exactly. He told me to wait in the room because he would be right back. That's when the ringmaster had seen the crime, right? That's what it seems like. Jesus Christ, I am mixing up voices. Be quiet, laptop. But the ringmaster must have been wearing Max's costume, right? Oh, sweetie, I just remembered. I went straight to the ringmaster's room, still dressed in my stage clothes. But when I got there, I went ahead and took the costume off. Which means? It means the ringmaster could have taken his costume and went out looking like Max. Fabulous! It's a fabulously possible possibility. Well done, Nick! However, sweetie, why would the ringmaster want to dress up like me? Isn't that a bit strange? If you think about it, all they found at the crime scene was my silk hat. What about my cloak? Where did that go? Double, Double, Really? That's what we're going with? Double, Alright. Wow, Max. I never would have thought of that. You should be a detective or something. Well, I was never quite sure what to be when I grew up. Magician or president? Don't be president. You have no idea. You have no idea how hard it was to make a decision. It's really cool. Fabulous. This mystery just keeps getting deeper. Double Cringe, man. Now that everyone is back, let's get started. The court is now back in session. Ms. von Karma, please proceed with the prosecution's case. Very well. I will now call my next witness. A pitiful clown with the unfortunate distinction of having seen the entire thing. Will Mr. Lawrence Curls please take the stand? Why did she just call him a pitiful clown? Because he's laughing at his own jokes and no one else is. He is the unfunniest motherfucker in the room. The witness will state his name and occupation for the court record. Did you just try and do a clownified version of the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air intro? Did I see that? I did. The playback shows it. In West Clownophilia? That sounds wrong. Clowndelphia, I think, or something. Philadelphia, Clownadelphia. When I said he was the unfunniest motherfucker in the room, I meant it. He reminds me of Sans if he was more cringe. I can't believe a Fresh Prince of Bel-Air reference made it into this game. How fucking old is this game? Hang on. This is Phoenix Wright, Justice for All. Justice for All. (2002? Oh, I hate to break it to y'all, but this game is older than me. It's older than Ace. I feel like I've just been flashbanged. It's older than CL. It is. Oh my god. Oh my god. What the fuck? Originally released for the Game Boy Advance? Really? I have a Game Boy Color. It's not the same thing, but same franchise. Yeah, the middle game that are currently playing is the shortest of the three. It's got 4 episodes while the others have 5. Name and occupation. Would the witness please inform the court why he is speaking in autobiographical gibberish? It's a reference, man. I can't remember what I did for you. Fuck me. Not actually, but... It wasn't husky. I tried to do a Sans-esque voice. What I can do close to Sans-esque. Because... closest I can describe, like, Sans's voice, despite the little, like, noise he makes in-game. Moist Critical. He sounds like Most Critical. What the fuck just fell down? Alright, which one of you bitches just moved? Something fell off the wall. I heard it. Ugh, one of you. All the way on the other side of the room. Great. Okay. Deep. Trivial. But stupid. A little bit western. I'm trying to think. Because it was probably closer to down here. It was deeper. It was deeper and goofy. Yeah, this is close enough. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just not used to being in court. I've never been in a courtroom in my life. I wasn't quite sure what joke is best suited to this sort of occasion. What in the world are you talking about? We're in a grand hall of justice, not some comedy club. Needs to be huskier. Since it's easier to see your occupation, please state your name for the court. Oh, yeah, maybe this joke is okay. Mom, do I have to wear pants? The sign only says no shirt, no shoes, no service. Again, I'm not doing the laughs. You will pry that shit from my hands. Again, unfunniest motherfucker in the room. I stand by what I said. Okay. How about this? Have you ever heard of my proctologist, Dr. Seymour Butts? How was that one? It took me a minute. Again, with the Prince of Bel-Air reference. Your name. Lawrence Curls. Professional funny man, also known as Mo the Clown. You witnessed the scene around 10:15 p.m. the day of the murder, correct? Yes it is. Very well, Mr. Curls. Will you please testify to what you saw that evening? A rabbi, a priest, and a Rastafarian. Without the humor, please. Okay.
Aw, poor Mel can't be his normal stoogy self in court.
I prefer he didn't, to be honest. Like, it's chill if you do that in the circus, because that's where you're supposed to be the funny man. But here, we're in a court of law. A goofy ass court of law. But still a court of law. I know. I'm not the greatest comedian in the world. I haven't been able to make people laugh for 10 years. Then maybe you should stop. That's my suggestion. Maybe, if you can't make people laugh, just stop. I wonder if anyone playing this game has actually laughed at any of the jokes he's made. No matter what I say, all I get in return is a vacant stare and polite applause. Since no one ever laughs at my jokes, I take no laughing at them myself. It's a bad habit, but hey, at least I'm trying. Imagine my predicament. I'm a clown who can't make people laugh. I'm almost useless. But I keep trying. I even tried to come up with jokes just for today. But this atmosphere is very nerve-wracking. I decided to try and make everyone laugh. Seriously, everyone. What do you think of me? How am I doing? My brother in Christ, you were supposed to be giving testimony about the day of the murder, not asking people about your shit-ass jokes. Can you do what has been asked of you? Neurotypicals, man. Aren't we the ones supposed to be asking the questions here? Witness. Huh? We will listen to your call for help after the court proceedings are over. Thus, please stick to the facts of this case. Really? You really hear me out? Well, I'll make sure that one of my staff will be your straight man later. Your what, ma'am? Your what, ma'am? Did she just call him fruity? Is that what happened? She did. She straight up called him fruity. Thank you. I can't wait. Poor Gumshoe. Oh god, Phoenix already knows it's Gumshoe. Oh. Oh, wait. What if Gumshoe actually laughs at his jokes? Oh, please. Please let that be the case. Please. Gumshoe and Mo need a win at this point. Both of them have been bullied. Now that that's settled, shall we begin once again with the testimony? Of course we can. I'll talk for as long as you want. Please make the length minimal. The night of the murder, after practice was over, I went straight back to my room. You have no idea how tired I was that night. I was pooped. I thought I'd go straight to sleep, but before I did, I glanced out the window. And that's when I saw two silhouettes. They were a bit far away, though. There was a ringmaster, and he was with Max. He was wearing his cloak. I kept watching him, and all of a sudden, Max clogged the ringmaster over the head. That's very interesting. If this eyewitness count is to be believed, I have enough to pass judgment right now. Of course you can. There's no way this account can be criticized. However, the witness is a bit, how do you say, off-kilter. Almost like he has some sort of atmosphere of guilt surrounding him. That must be because of my insincere smile. Mr. Wright, please begin the defense's cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor.
Hurry up, sweetie. It's time for your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor. This is a goofy-ass kind of thing that's going.
Nick, you've got to find some kind of contradiction in his testimony. I know that.
That's so dumb. I know. But it's exactly what happened. It's exactly what it was. Mr. Wright, Your Honor, I'm afraid that if you push this witness too far, it would bring disaster upon the court. Thus, I sincerely hope you are not going to engage in pointless saber rattling. I understand, Your Honor. If you cause this claim to stray from the facts, I'll hold you responsible. Oh, that's telling us we're gonna get penalties for getting something wrong. This is why I have a guide. Why am I responsible? I'm not the one with the corny jokes. No, but if you're going to prompt him to say a bunch of off-kilter shit, as the person who is controlling you, I will reach through the screen and I will pull on your, like, spikes on your head so hard you get straight hair. I will straighten your spikes down so you look like a wet and bedraggled mess. And not in a cute way. I will fuck up your hair permanently. Right. You're on 2-2. So. also I'd go straight to sleep. Before I did, I glanced out the window. You just happened to glance out of the window? You could say that. You could also say I peeked, stared, glimpsed, peeped, eyeballed. Mr. Curls. Oh. I guess synonyms aren't allowed either. What should I do? I wonder if I should press them further on this issue. Keep pressing, apparently. Exactly why did you look out of your window that night? Why? Why? Girls don't need a reason to look out their windows, do they? That's not what I meant. I meant that, well, when we spoke yesterday, once I tucked myself into bed, I heard this amazing noise. It was incredibly loud. It sounded like a giant thump. Oh yeah! I forgot about that. You forgot? Your Honor, the witness looked out of his window upon hearing a loud sound. He did not just simply glance out of his window that night. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot to mention that thump, didn't I? Ow, 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 ow. As is not something you just forget to mention. Yeah. What she said. I don't want to be hit. Please, I'm agreeing with you. I don't want to be hit. Please do not hurt me. I believe it would be best if Mo were to revise his testimony. Very well, Mr. Curls, please revise your testimony. This should start turning... Is Lawrence Curls a pun? Curls is definitely a joke about his hair. I don't know. This should start turning the tables in our favor. Kept watching... I kept watching them and all of a sudden Max conked the ringmaster over the head. You say you saw the ringmaster get clonked over the head? God, I wish I got clonked over the head yesterday. Maybe that would have stopped me from putting my back out. Oh yeah, I did an open day yesterday, Ace, and it really flared up my back. So my back's a little bit achy today. Not great. Could have been worse though. I didn't throw up, so definitely could have been worse. I did not see that. Hang on. Playback. Save me. Yes, I did. It's the climax of my story. Really does enjoy the completely random non sequitur. My friends are having issues at the moment. Well, stop having so many chronically ill friends. Or friends that have trauma. And maybe all your friends wouldn't be having issues. But the thing is, when you have issues, you also find people who have issues as well. I don't know how it happened. Look, birds of a feather flock together. If you have a condition of any kind, you will be a magnet for the same kind of person. It happens. That's what happens. That's how you get friends. I have made friends with so many people who are queer or have chronic illnesses or whatever else. Okay, but like my spine is fine. Yeah, well look at you. Look at Mr. Fancy Pants with his perfectly fine spine. You gonna brag about your perfectly fine spine? Why are there 4 of them? I don't know, man. Stop befriending people with spinal issues. What would you say the victim was struck with? You mean the weapon? I have no idea. The weapon wasn't found in the murder scene, right? That's not what I meant. You did say you did see everything, didn't you? Well, yeah, I suppose I did. Wait, no, I didn't. I didn't see a weapon. Oh yeah, I like to go up to them and make the sign of form. Cannot be friends unless spine is fucked. Look, mine is because I potentially have, EDS. Which, if you don't know what that stands for, it's Ehlers-Danlos syndrome. Just because I know some people are getting fed up with everything being initialized or made into acronyms. I potentially have EDS. It's only a potential, it's not been diagnosed yet. But I do have hypermobility, which is why my spine is fucked. It's fun. Also means I can't stand on my feet for too long, otherwise my feet start to hurt. Mo, did you or did you not see the crime of murder committed that night? I will not permit you to harass my witness in this matter. He is the fucking witness of the murder! What the fuck? Okay, so spinal corrective surgery, sciatica, EDS, and more. Oh my god. Is that the exhaustive list of issues that your friends with spinal issues have? God, I really need to go to a doctor to start, like, the process of getting diagnosed with EDS. Technically, I have a physio somewhere in the future. It was like a 3-month waiting list. I only called them in June because that was when I got told to do so. So it'll be a while. But if the physio suggests it, I have a chance, please, for the love of God, please, to get an MRI or something for my spine. To actually get, like, an imaging of what the fuck is going on with my spine. Which, there is a potential that I could actually get diagnosed with something. Please, 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 because medically, the only thing that is on my file is I have a spinal twist. And, you know, I want something a little more, what's the word? Substantial? Because it's definitely something more than just a spinal twist. So one of them has 3.5 medical files, like the big binders. We do not have time for that. Oh my god, 3.5 big binders? I have like 2. They're not medical ones. I have 2 big binders. If they've got 3.5 for a single person? My brother in Christ. Like, if I got diagnosed with something that's actually more than just my regular ass spinal twist, I would be, like, leaping. My spine would hate me for it, but I would be leaping. Because it means that I actually have a valid reason for feeling as shit as I do. And there's currently more, that's why they haven't figured out yet. Oh my god! That poor motherfucker. And doesn't CL take, like, a handful of different medications for their various issues? My god. Also, it felt like a fucking punch of realism the other day to realize that the reason my mother and my partner get along so well is because they're basically the same person in different fonts. And that was really weird to realize. Like, obviously they're different people, and I do not I do not see them as the same. But they are so bizarrely similar that it was like, wow. I really did just copy my dad with the type of partner that I have, huh? It's like some people say that people tend to get partners that are like a parent. And I can't even argue with that. Because my mum and my partner are so similar. Something Freud. Yeah. Okay. Fair. But it's like... curvy with ADHD, curvy with ADHD, wavy hair, a lazy eye, and some sort of balance issue. My mum's is because of her hip. CL has POTS. And both have PCOS as well. I think. You went bar for bar. I did. I think CL has PCOS. I don't know, actually. They just said that they're a little funky when it comes to that stuff. I don't know if I have PCOS. I might. I don't think I do. Because I'm the only person who has regular periods in my family. My mother and youngest sister both have bad cramps when it comes to their periods, and their periods are somewhat inconsistent. And then the middle child, I feel so sorry for her. She has inconsistent periods, but also doesn't get cramps. And while the not getting cramps bit is fucking great, good for her, she doesn't have to go through that. On the other hand, it means she has no bodily basis for when her period is going to arrive. Everyone but her in this family gets cramps maybe 2 or 3 days before the blood starts to show. But she doesn't get that. She has absolutely no basis for knowing when her period is going to start because of the combination of no cramps and inconsistent periods. I feel so bad for her. Because it stings, man. It sucks. No fucking warning is insane. It is. On one hand, great, she doesn't get cramps. On the other hand, she has no warning. It sucks. I feel so bad for her sometimes. Anyway, I need to get back to the game before my laptop tries to cook itself alive. Not even through the first bit of the game. The first period of this game. You'd better have an excellent reason for attacking this poor, poor clown. Because if you don't, you know what will be waiting for you. A nice penalty. Isn't this a bit melodramatic? Phoenix. Out of everything you have ever experienced as an attorney, have you not realised that every case that involves you is melodramatic as fuck? Dense motherfucker. So what will it be then, Mr. Phoenix, right? Do you have any clear basis to believe that my witness did not see the crime? Of course I do. Oh god. There we go. I've got a great reason to make my claim. And I suppose you will be telling us all that great reason? Of course I will. The reason is the witness's very own testimony. What is the meaning of that, Mr. Wright? Mo said that he heard a sound like a thump of someone getting hit. Did say that. However, Mo just stated the following under oath. I kept watching him, and all of a sudden, Max clonked the ringmaster over the head. If Mo is to be believed when he says he looked out the window upon hearing a sound, there is no way that he could have seen Max clonk anyone. What the fuck were you just reciting? Playback. Hang on. A crack clown got sent to jail in a circus court? The fuck? Mr. Curls, how do you respond to Mr. White's assessment? They didn't commit. These clowns promptly escaped from a maximum security clown car. Mr. Curls, are you reciting the C-Team theme to anger this court? Why does this sound familiar? Is it A-Team? Is A-Team? Is that the fucking A-Team? Oh my god, it is! It's a clownified A-Team intro. 10 years ago, a crack commando unit was sent to a prison by a military court for a crime they didn't commit. The men promptly escaped from a maximum security stockade to the Los Angeles underground. Today, still wanted by the government, they survive as soldiers of fortune. Dude, how many references are you shoehorning in here? That's not even a clown joke. No. Just start your time while I jog my memory.
Great job, Nick!
These types of witnesses always seem to have a selective memory. Oh. Do they? You just have to peel back the layers of the clown makeup to find the truth. They're clowns, not onions, Phoenix. Well, you're back from your jog? Well, it pretty much sums up the way I said. Pretty much. Well, I looked out my window that night, the ringmaster was already face down in the snow. The prosecution helped me fill in the gaps in my statement. Fun comma. Tampering with witnesses again. That's what they do, man. How are you surprised? So now you are saying that you did not see the defendant clonk the ringmaster? Yeah. I looked out my window, the ringmaster had already checked out. Checked out? Yep. He was on permanent vacation, as they say. It's not even funny, man. That dude is dead. Mr. Curls, Your Honor, did not witness the actual crime. However, you still say you saw the criminal, correct? Yes, exactly. The ringmaster was slumped over and I saw someone's silhouette next to him. Very well, and please testify to the silhouette you saw. I expect the truth. And if I catch even a hint of a joke from you, I will put you in a holding cell until you learn court etiquette. Got it? Got it. Man. Dude's getting bullied. It was a bit far away, but that shadow could only have belonged to Max. There's no doubting it, especially since I saw his uppity symbols. The steel cat, that black cloak, they were all there. His face was silhouetted, but there was no doubt it was him. His cloak was fluttering in the wind, so I couldn't really see what he was carrying. Mostly because I remember what the twist of this is. I know exactly why he couldn't see it. I'm not gonna spoil it, but I know what it is. It does seem as if the defendant was at the scene of the crime. It took the clown long enough to get his facts straight. But whatever, this should finally be good enough, yes? It is decisive testimony.
Is Max really at the crime scene that night?
He said he wasn't there. We have to believe in that. Alright, Mr. Wright, commence your cross-examination. So what are we picking on? What are we poking at with this man's testimony, Okay, so we need to present the promo poster. You say you saw all of Max's uppity symbols? I suppose so. Silk out in the cloak, right? Mo, everyone knows that Maximilian Galactica has 3 uppity symbols. You've been working with this man for a while. How do you not know that? 3 symbols? Don't make me do this.
Yay! Everyone get ready. All together now. Silk hat, cloak, white roses.
What the? Who cares if you know that there is 3 or not? He saw what he saw and he saw the symbols, he just forgot to mention them. Isn't that the right move? Like pie? I love pie. Oh my god. Stop. Stop reciting pie. I can go pretty far, I think. 3.141592. Actually, that's not very far. Cause I just remember it from Phineas and Ferb. Whenever I think of pie, I hear that in my head. 3.141592. Silence, fool. You are to respond with the whole truth, no fractions. Ha. Ha ha. Ha 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 ha. I'm laughing so hard. 3.141592653558 is as far as I know. Cool. How did I read that fast? Jesus. Order! Order! Mo, you didn't see the roses, did you? To be honest, there weren't any roses on the person I saw. The crime scene was dark. It was obvious it was too dark to see that kind of detail. But the witness said he was able to see the silhouette of the criminal's face. Not to mention that the roses are white. There's no way he could have missed them. Then the roses must have fallen off when the defendant assaulted the victim. If that was the case, then the police would have found them near the crime scene. Mr. Wright, are these white roses truly material to the facts of this case? Clearly not. He is just toying with this court. Got her on the ropes now. These seemingly insignificant facts have never failed to lead me to the truth yet. Someone is toying with the court, but it's not me. Sure not. Your Honor, do you recall Trilo's testimony? There's no way I can mistake someone wearing those 3 ridiculous symbols. How can you mistake someone with that crazy getup and his nose stuck up so high? How could you mistake someone wearing such a snobby 3-piece getup? God, I think that's from what I remember. Sort of a Boston, but a shit Boston, because I'm British and I don't fucking know. Trilo saw them all. Trilo saw all 3 of Max's symbols. However, this witness claims that there were no right was. Why the where the fuck did my brain go? I can read out the digits of pi really fucking quickly, but apparently I can't read a sentence on screen. However, this witness claimed that there were no white roses on the person he saw. There's absolutely no doubt that this is a contradiction. Okay, and... Now what am I supposed to think? What is supposed to disregard the pointless? This... Judge, forget the roses. Think about his other testimony. The witness has stated without a doubt that he saw Maximilian Galactica. Nothing else matters. Let's wrap this case up now. Your Honor, it may be trivial, but it does cast doubt on the prosecution's case. Frankly, I have my doubts about this witness. It seems that unlike wine, the witness has not grown more mature with age. I'm not mature? Come to a conclusion. I'm 99% certain this witness saw the defendant. However, my remaining 1% of doubt is quite reasonable, which means that for my peace of mind, I'm going to request a bit more testimony.
What?
Oh, you caught it, Ace. Nice. If there are no contradictions in his next statement, I'm prepared to issue a ruling. A ruling?
Nick, this is your last chance.
Blessed. Hell yeah, man. There's no doubt in my mind, there were no white roses that night. However, all the other symbols were there. I'm equally sure of that. Especially the silk hat. There's no way I could forget seeing the decorations on it. He was wearing it the entire time he was on scene. You want to decide? Mr. Wright, you've got one last chance at this. Just one chance? I will not allow even the slightest hints of badgering against this witness. You're going to prove to me there is a contradiction when Mr. Curl's statement. You had better have at least a shred of evidence to back up your accusations. I've only got a single shot at this. Got to be careful. I understand, Your Honor. One chance is all I will need. He was wearing it the entire time he was on the scene. And we want to show I have no idea what's cooking. Probably my laptop. And something else. I can't recall what it is. I'm gonna take a sip of water because ow! I just smacked my thumb with my skull glass. This wouldn't happen to be the silk hat you saw that night, would it? Yep, that's it. That's the hat he was wearing that night. No question in your mind? Exactly how would one mistake a thing like that? I see. Is this some sort of problem, Mr. Wright? Miss Von Karma, where exactly was the silk hat found? Most of you always ask these questions. It was just found at the crime scene. The crime scene? That means the silk hat fell off at the crime scene. However, the witness clearly testified to the contrary. The witness stated that he was wearing it the entire time he was on the scene. No, that's not true. Really? Order! 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 Mr. Curls! Yes, Your Honor. What is the meaning of all of this? We're old enough to know better than to behave like this in court. Hey, that's just not right. That's so harsh. What's not right here is your eyesight and your memory, amongst other things. Ooh. Judge! Give the poor clown a break, man! That is mean! I agree. Why are you being so mean to Mo? Jesus. He's already dead. Why are you being so mean to me? What did I do? Let me guess. You didn't like my jokes or something, right? You didn't have to go and insult my eyesight or my memory. They're both great. Seriously, why? Just because you're sitting above me? Oh, do one of these. I have no sound, but I'll be back soon. Cool beans, man. Enough of these childish outbursts, Mr. Curls. Who do you think you are? I saw him. I swear I saw him. It was Max. Even if he didn't have his rose, he was still wearing his dumb silk hat. I'm telling the truth.
He's turned into a bratty little kid.
It's pitiful, isn't it? I left the scene wearing that dumb silk hat. He was there. He left the scene?
What's the matter, Nick?
It's something I've been mulling over for a while now. Mo? What do you want?
You just said he left the scene.
Exactly how did the murderer leave the scene of the crime? What? What? He went. What do you mean, how did he leave the scene? You can't ask me that. Just listening slightest badgering the witness, Your Honor. This witness's testimony is so full of holes, Miss Von Karma's protest is useless. Ugh. Ugh. You've got a point. Let's hear what the witness has to say on this matter. Is that alright with you, little guy? Don't talk to me like I'm a little baby. Pretty sure this man's in his 40s. Mid-40s. I was dead on. Right. Wait, hang on. I want to check something real quick. This is gonna be funny as shit. It's gonna be funny as shit if this is really close. So it's then here. Oh my god, he's only 2 years younger than my dad. In this game, anyway. Like, present day. Not at the time. Back in 2002. That's not even close, but... My dad's 48. He could be goofy sometimes, but I can't imagine my dad ever doing something like this. Jesus. A pleasant stooge of a clown. That's a great note, Phoenix. Besides, what kind of stupid question is how to leave the crime scene? The answer's obvious. You just turned around and walked away. That's what I expected you to say. You sure that's how it happened? Say what? Huh? I'm not sure I know exactly where you're going with this. Lawyers nowadays sure do love to harp on the smallest things. Oh my god, you have no idea. Do you have any proof Do you have any proof to counter his story as to how this criminal left the scene? Crime photo. Hang on. Present the crime photo. Look at this picture. The problem is the footprints in the snow. Footprints! In this photo, we can clearly see the footprints of the victim. However, where are the criminal's footprints? They aren't there. So, Mo, how exactly did the criminal escape the scene? Yeah. Your Honor, this witness has already proven that his testimony is completely unreliable. I move to strike all of his witnesses' testimony from the court record. I agree. This clown's testimony is as rickety as the clown car he came to court in. Wait just a second. You guys can't ignore everything I've said. Fine, I'll tell you the truth this time. You wait a second. think I've said more than enough for today. That didn't hurt. I'm sick and tired of listening to you anyway. I'll give you the real deal this time. I swear.
I don't know why, but I get the feeling things are gonna get worse before they get better.
They literally always do. Mr. Lawrence Curls. Yes? The testimony you provided up until now has been false.
It hasn't been false, I haven't lied,
It's just what? It's just I was a bit confused down the bit about the criminal leaving the scene. Especially since one Karma and Wit told me not to talk about what I really saw.
God damn it, every time.
I'm gonna wring both Von Karma's necks for making this harder than it has to be. Order! Order! I will have order! Francesca Von Karma, how could you?
Quite easily.
In honor.
If you had heard the truth from this witness, you would have exactly the same opinion as I have.
And what opinion is that? It's not funny. It's enough out of you. I'm going to listen to what he has to say.
Well, she's 18.
Prosecutor in Germany since age 13. Bullshit. Now then, let's hear the truth about what you say you saw, Mr. Crows.
I'm not gonna believe this all, but it's true, I tell you.
I'm trying to waste time with your idiotic level. Now it's time for our next segment. Mo knows. Everything I've said up until now has been the truth. When I looked out the window, the ringmaster was down and Max was standing above him. I wasn't wearing his white roses, but he was wearing the silk hat. That's when I saw he... This is the truth now. Get ready for it. He flew. He jumped up and flew through the air. Flew right up and disappeared into the darkness. That's why there were no footprints. Blind people don't leave footprints. Ooh, there's onions. Oh, God, man. Whenever I smell onions now, my mouth starts watering. I cannot remember what we're having for lunch. But it smells really fucking good, though. I think it might be hot dogs? I don't recall. I told you it wasn't funny. Do you believe me now? Well, that was, how do you put this into words? Maximilian Galactica is a world-class magician, but to raise the sin of a crime by flying, there's no way that actually happened. You're right. Why is she right? You believe the other witnesses. Why would you believe me? Especially since it's the best part of the story. To be honest, this is the first time I've heard of a flying criminal. What do you think about this witness's testimony, Mr. Wright? Ooh. What am I putting? He's telling the truth. What he just said was so strange, I don't think he would have made it up. Which means he's telling the truth? That's what I think.
Nick, wait! That means that Max actually used magic.
Yikes, you're right.
Ow!
Only a foolish-looking fool could be fooled by such a foolish fool's foolish dream. Don't be ridiculous. Magic does not exist. Damn, now I'm hungry.
Well, considering we're in the same time zone, you probably should be, considering it's 12:30 now.
Besides, we're almost done with this section, and then I'll be going on break myself for lunch, so... I should probably go get food once I go on break.
Ooh, comfy!
I suppose I will let you all in on my thinking regarding this matter. The criminal disappeared into the sky. I'd love to believe that, but I can't wrap my head around how that could actually happen. Rope. You imbecile! You disregard the need for proof Miss Von Karma's case is sound. However, I've got the feeling that this case is in dire need of more investigation. Thus, I will conclude today's proceedings at this point. It's an undisputed fact that the criminal left no footprints at the scene. Tomorrow I want us to find out the reason behind this mystery of mysteries. I believe that's enough for today. Court is adjourned. That's a say it, I guess.
Ooh, I love when this happens.
We get to do the investigation bit next, and then we get to do the last 2 pieces of trial in a single stream. Love when that happens. He has a cloak. Cloaks are great for brushing over footsteps in snow. Now, on one hand, I do agree with you. On the other hand, I know what the twist is. And it's interesting, to say the least. But there is very much a reason that the cloak hid the footsteps. Hey, sweeties, what in the world is going on? That's what I want to know.
It said the criminal flew up into the air and disappeared.
Max, I can't believe I'm asking this, but you didn't fly that night, did you? I know you didn't mean to ask me such a fabulously stupid question. I can't fly whenever I please, it's not that easy.
It looks so effortless for you on stage.
It's not that simple. I'm not actually flying on stage. I was invisible wires and have them hoist me through the air.
Wow. You just told me the secret to your magic.
No! I broke the first rule, the cardinal rule, the only rule! I'm sorry, Max. I made you break a magician's creed to reveal the secret to their tricks.
Nick! What do we do now?
All we can do now is hope we find the flying criminal in court tomorrow.
Great idea. Let's do our best and catch this sucker.
Mm-hmm. Believe me, this is gonna be very interesting. It has to do with something we're going to discover during the investigation. I want to leave you guys with music, so one moment.
Nick?
What is it?
I've got a confession to make. I'm terrible at figuring out magic tricks.
Magic tricks?
Yep, magic tricks are by their very definition tricks, right? I can never figure out the tricks when I see them.
That's because the tricks are performed by pros. They do it so you can't guess the trick.
But the trick Pearly showed me was incredible.
Pearls did a magic trick? What kind of trick was it?
Let's see, it looked like she pulled the end of her own thumb off. First she put her right thumb next to her left hand, and then just separated. She could move it up and down and everything. It was incredible.
Really? Was it kind of like this?
What? How'd you do that? Nick, you're like a real magician. See, this is why I can't figure out magic. I'm no good at it. Especially hard tricks like flying away from the scene of a murder.
You'll take all the fun out of magic if you keep trying to figure it out. Okay, there's the music. I will leave you guys with this music, and then I will be back in like 20 minutes. Thank you, Hop. I did see the message. I was just finishing up this section. Right. With my sister's message now in chat, I'm gonna head down and get food. So I'll see y'all in about 20-ish minutes, maybe? See you in a bit. too. Yeah, that's fair. Well, it's been almost 2 hours of streaming, and my laptop's actually at a manageable heat. Hang on, I can have my hand on there and it's fine. Ooh! Is it working? Is the cooling mat actually working? It was warm before. Ooh. Okay. Okay, I'm vibing with this. That's cool. Now we gotta move to the detention center. Okay. Detention center. Wahoo. This dramatic motherfucker. Oh, my sweeties. You mind hurrying up and getting me out of this place? We're doing our best, Max. Just hang in there. A little while ago, some people from a local TV station came by. And since I'm a famed magician, they said, let's make you your very own TV special.
Really? What kind of TV special?
Maximilian Galactica, the Great Prison Escape. It will be aired live.
Hey, that sounds like it'd be an awesome special.
But if I do the special before I'm acquitted, they'll never let me out of here for real. Well, it would surely be an unnecessary addition to your troubles with the law. That's what I was thinking. But the production staff is already working on the show. If you don't get me out quick, I'll have no choice but to stage a real prison break. You seem awfully calm about that possibility. I'd have no choice. It would be a contractual obligation. That's show business.
Sure.
Right. Okay, so want to talk to him about stuff. The night of the crime, you didn't have to fly off into the sky, did you? Here's how everything went down, sweetie. At the time of the murder, I was sitting in the ringmaster's room. Not to mention, flying off into the sky is not just something I can do at will. I don't care what the stoogy clown says, it wasn't me.
Max, do you mind teaching me the trick behind flying?
Have to forgive me, sweetie. The difference between me and that cheap imitation magicians is that I keep my mouth shut.
You did not. You told us how you flew literally like 20 minutes ago. Half an hour.
I don't teach people tricks, but I will say this much. It's much harder than you think.
You literally told us that it was invisible wires and they hoisted you in the air. Does nobody have any kind of memory? I was thinking about this in court today. I've got a favor to ask of you.
Anything for you, sweetie?
Be friends with the other performers in the circus.
Fabulous! A great joke. Why would I be friends with a bunch of hacks like them?
But
I've won on the world's greatest stage. I won the International Grand Prix. International Grand Prix? Performers should always look to perform on the world stage. But the performers at this circus are completely and utterly devoid of ambition. That is something that I can simply not tolerate. Ambition, huh?
Something about what Max just said rings true to my ears.
Oh yeah, because there was a thing to do with the Grand Prix. Oh my sweeties want to hear all about the Grand Prix, don't they? To be honest, though, I've told this story like 100 times already, so it's a bit boring. I'm sorry to make you tell it again. You must not have heard me. I really am sick of telling the story. But what can you do? I'm Maximilian Galactica. I suppose I can tell it again. Voila! Here, take a look at this. I just happen to have a picture from the Grand Prix with me. Just look at that fabulous stage. And women in bunny costumes. Cool. That is the first time that I ever flew on. I flew right over the audience. The crowd erupted into applause. At that time, I thought to myself I could die right then and die a happy man. I'll never forget how I felt that night. The emotions, the acclaim.
Wow.
By the way, I think everyone who is a performer should get to experience that feeling. I just wish I could explain that to the other people in the circus.
It's incredible, Max. I want a trophy too. Hey, Nick, how would you buy me a trophy?
That is not how you earn a trophy, Maya. My sweeties, you can have this picture of my triumph. Just make sure you show it to all the other members of the circus. Look and learn, that's what you should tell them. Learn how to get thrown in jail. Sure, my guy. Right, we're moving to the lodging. Which means moving to the circus. Mm-hmm.
You hear that? This is like two people arguing.
Alright, let's do this. You ready? Yes. Wait.
What you whining? Let's get this started already. Alright, let's go.
Row, row your boat.
Row, row, row your boat. What are you doing? Gently down the stream. Come on, you know that.
Trying my best, but Trilo, this just isn't going to work.
You enjoy saying dumb things. You're gonna have to be on your own someday. You can't handle something as simple as this. What are you gonna do then? Hello, Ben. Hello to you too, Trilo. What are you doing here? Can't you see we're on a secret crash training course? I'm sorry.
Secret crash training? Wow.
Go mean.
Yes, Trilo wouldn't give up until I said we'd try out his idea for a new routine. So, we were trying to sing it around for our new ventriloquism act.
In a round? You can really do that? That's incredible. See? See? Everyone they are surprised by the idea. I told you.
You're not the only ones. You even surprised me with your idea.
Of course, we get a grip on the basics. That's just a matter of practice.
You think so?
Oh, I almost forgot. I wanted to give this back to you. Ah, there it is. Now I got this ring back, it's time to take one more shot of Regina.
Mm-hmm. I want to talk to you though.
I know you already testified in court today. You want to talk about what we saw, right? Yes. Well, first we thought it was the old man, just looking at his walk and how he acted. What, Ben?
Huh? Oh yeah, that's right.
Then we said hello, and didn't even get a reply. Not to mention he was directing those gaudy symbols. How would you have thought if he wasn't wearing those symbols? What do you think, Ben?
What? Oh, I would have thought it was the ringmaster. Something just isn't adding up here. I wonder who they really saw.
Is something I could ask you about Regina? I'm completely serious about her. That's what I'm waiting for even now. Really? That's so sweet. But if you really wanted to see Regina, shouldn't you check out the tent? Ah! You haven't got a clue about things, do you, sweetheart? Huh? When like this is a part of being in love? How so? If you had a clue, you would know that waiting is such a sweet, wonderful torture. When your body aches for your partner's love, that's one of the best parts. Yeah, I knew that.
Oh man, she's so red she looks like a vine-ripe tomato. Really? Tomato.
So, how is this new routine working out? All you do just take a chill pill already. Our routine's a secret. I'm gonna take the ventriloquism world by storm. It'll be a real revolution. That sounds incredible. Let me make one thing clear. We're not going to take on the world just because that jerk said we should. That jerk? Max Galactica. Performer should ape the world. Who does he think he is? Trilo, you seem to really be fired up about all this. He needs to realize he isn't the only one who could conquer the world's stage. You're right, you're right. Mark my words, Trilo Quist will win the Grand Prix. You're the man now, doll. 1 second. Row, row, row your boat will be the key to a glorious victory. Not to rain on your parade, but wouldn't a more mature song be best? Hey, you gotta start somewhere, right? Don't screw this up. You gotta be a part of this too.
Okay, cool. Gotta move to launching then. Oh, it's you two. You look like you just got hit by a truck. Shouldn't you be getting some rest? I'm taking a rest right now, pal. I'm gonna listen to some crazy clown's life story. This one Carmen told me to come down here and do this for her. Yeah, I figured as much. Let me tell you something, pal. Listening to that old clown sucks all your energy. Every time he's done talking, it looks at you like you should be doing something.
I think he's waiting for you to laugh at his jokes.
I know that, pal. You have any idea how much your face hurts if you fake laughing that much?
Angelica really set you up bad this time, didn't she? If you ask me, she should be listening to Mo herself.
No way, pal. You're not gonna get me to backbite a woman with a whip? No way.
Why are you defending her?
Prosecutor Von Karma's always got her eyes on us. And every time you definitely don't want her to show up, poof, there she is. Don't show up, don't show up, don't show up, don't show up, don't show up. Looks like she wound him pretty tight. She's directly above us as we speak.
Huh? How's it possible?
According to the clown, culprit jumped from here and disappeared in the sky. That's what happened. It means the killer passed right by this window, pal.
Oh, I see. Who lives in that room behind the window up there?
The acrobat's got his room up on the 3rd floor, it seems. Pretty soon, Miss Von Karma's gonna start an investigation up there. So don't get any ideas of going out to the acrobat's room. Got it, pal?
I guess we're going up there. Oh, no. Francesca Von Karma. Francisca. Francesca Von Karma.
When she's done with her investigation, I think I'll go up there and check it out. Uh-huh. Unless you want to get your shit whipped, we gotta move and get away from there.
Huh? Where's Regina?
I don't know. If she's with that tiger, I don't want to find out. Let's hurry up and get out of here.
Nick, you gotta be chicken, aren't you?
No. I'm allergic to wild tigers.
Fair.
I don't want to get bitten either.
Really? I'm cleaning this place up?
Yeah, right. Welcome to the wonderful, the fabulous, the cafeteria. Yikes. He is in an awfully good mood. Alright, you know what time it is? Riddle time. But everyone can cry when they eat Mexican pizza. Come on, you can answer this. It's easy. This cafeteria Mexican pizza is possibly a weapon of bowel destruction. Wrong. Try again. Okay, what do you think, girlie?
I got it.
Okay, what is your answer?
Because they are in the cafeteria.
Exactly. It's an incredibly sad place, that cafeteria. Cafe.
It did it!
What's going on? He's being too nice. Alright, Clowny. Oh, wait. Hang on. Gotta present the newest.
Here.
Not this picture. You show it to you guys too.
Huh? You seen it as well?
Oh yeah, well they say I'm a criminal collector. It really gets around. Oh yeah, he didn't just show me the picture.
What do you mean?
He showed me his bust too. Let me tell you, that thing is enormous. His bust, you say? It's in the picture, I think. He'd make us worship it make us worship it every day. Your eyes bow to his greatness. He's got a big bust. The things I come back to. Wouldn't mind hearing more about Max's bust. Not that I'm into that sort of thing. Phoenix, bisexual right. As if the homoerotic nature of your rivalry / friendship with Edgeworth didn't clue the entire fandom into the fact that you most definitely are into that kind of thing. Gas motherfucker trying to convince us that he isn't. Bull.
Today's been a really crazy day, hasn't it?
You're telling me. I didn't think it was gonna be so tough.
Tough?
Yeah, it was a tough crowd. That's what you call a crowd that refused to laugh. For instance, it was such a tough crowd this morning I had to smash watermelons. I told them all a great story and even great jokes, but no one busted out laughing.
You can use the famed no shoes, no shirt, no service joke.
Exactly! How can you not laugh at stunning comedy like that? Are you 100% sure about your testimony today? I saw what I saw. I swear. That crate just...
Shoot it through the air?
It wasn't exactly flying, per se. It was more like floating. The silhouette of his face made me positive it was Max. I don't see a psych look. He must be telling the truth. Max's butt should be on that small table over there. There's nothing over there. Really? Oh yeah. What was it? Say about 5 days ago, all of a sudden the bust disappeared.
It disappeared?
If you want to see it, there's a photo on the bulletin board over there. Max just had to put the picture up.
Hey, this thing is really cool. Nick, I want somebody to make a bust of me.
Sure, as long as I'm not the one paying for it.
Aww.
Max and G bust. The things I could say. Also, hold the phone. Bronze statue taken from the scene of the crime. And it is Liberty Statue green. You know bronze only turns that color after it's rusted, right? That's rust? That's... It's not rust, it's oxidization. Yeah, oxidized. It only turns that kind of green once it's oxidized. How long have you had that statue? Hey, does the Grand Prix one have it as... Yeah, the Grand Prix has it as green as well. They must have had that thing for a... like, prepared for a long-ass time for the whole thing to be Liberty Statue green oxidized. Like, bro, do you know what color bronze is? Naturally? Is there anything else that changed about this place? Nope, nothing's changed I can see. I wonder if he's actually thinking about this, or if he's setting up a bad joke. Nope, I'm drawing a blank here. Quiet Mo is a good Mo in my book.
I guess there really aren't any other things that have changed, huh?
Well, there's this one teensy tiny thing that does seem different. Tell us. It's gotta be something really insignificant, isn't it? Well, on the morning of the crime, over on that bulletin board, this piece of paper was posted front and center. Piece of paper. It's torn, so I don't know what it said, but I can see its title.
Yikes! It says to the murderer.
Murderer?
Yep, that's what it says, but the rest of it's been ripped off.
I don't know who posted it.
When did you find this?
The morning before the murder?
Before the murder?
Yes, the ringmaster was killed the night after this paper was discovered. Who in the world posted this thing?
I don't know. Maybe let's go find the other half.
If we can.
Nick, I think we better follow up on this important lead.
No! Shit, Maya. And we gotta move back to the detention center. Whoop-de-doo. Wahoo. Let's move, I suppose. And you guys are still here. And then we gotta present this.
You know anything about this note?
In order of the murder, it was posted on the wall in the cafeteria. I do know about that note. When I read it, my heart certainly skipped a beat.
Your heart skipped a beat?
While I was enjoying my morning tea, the ringmaster and company entered the room. And company? I guess it wasn't really a company, it was just the ringmaster and my sweetie pie. When the ringmaster read the note, he turned an incredible bright red. All of a sudden, he tore it off the wall and shoved it in the pocket of his tailcoat.
Really? Out of curiosity, what in the world was written on that thing?
Let's see.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I don't want to steal the fun from my sweeties. Go and find out on your own. I'm sure you can find it somewhere. Might also want to ask my sweetie pie princess.
Really?
That's what we fucking went to? Okay, fine. I suppose we do need to do roundabout things next, honey. Instead of doing everything that the characters deem logical. Well, I suppose we kind of need a hint as to where it's supposed to be anyway.
Max and the ringmaster had their talk in this room.
It could have been when the ringmaster put on Max's costume and went outside.
Why did he do that anyway? Was it really that cold or something?
It's in the pocket of his ticket.
Hey, do you see that? There's a scrap of paper shoved into the pocket of the tailcoat.
You know, I've got a feeling I know what that is.
But that's the other half of the note that Mo gave us. Let's hurry up and check this thing out, Nick.
Oh my god.
I knew it. Fits perfectly with the other piece.
What does it say? What does it say? To the murderer, I have conclusive evidence of what took place. Meet me at 10 p.m. tonight at the lodging house plaza. Oh, yeah. No, I remember what the twist of this is. I remember which was.
Tonight at 10 p.m.?
That's when the murder took place.
Now we need to find out who called out the ringmaster.
Mm-hmm. Oh no. Kevin, no! Kevin, no! Don't do this to me, Kevin! Come on, man! Oh, I can't see chat at all. Kevin, you betrayed me! Bruh! Not fucking cool, man. Oh. Dude. Not Gucci.
Hey, Detective Gumshoe. I'm sure you did a good job, as usual.
Well, I'm done with the investigation of the acrobat, finally. But with Miss Von Karma...
Nick? What is that? That beeping sound.
This is Miss Von Karma.
Huh?
Every time I hear that sound, she's usually not very far behind. Some sort of pager or something? If you don't mind, pal, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. Quick. See ya, pal.
Kevin. Kevin, the tablet is not working again. He did so good last time. We were all so proud of him. Last stream. Oh my god, I'm Americanizing. He was doing so good last stream. Jeez. And now he's not working with me. My god, that's irritating. I didn't know that Gumshoe could run that fast. So much for being a flatfoot.
Never seen a grown man so afraid of a girl still in her teens.
Well, let's go inside. It's freezing out here. Once is biting us. Ow! It's biting us the lashes from a web.
At least that irritating buzzing was gone.
Kevin. Come on, man. You're doing so fucking well. You were doing fucking fantastic. Man. Dude. Kevin. Kevin. Come on, man.
Is it the Wi-Fi? Is that it? You freaking out because the Wi-Fi is not full bars? Is that it? Oh, Kevin, come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Oh, come on, Kevin. Come on, Kevin. You can do it. You can do it. Show me chat. Show me chat, Kevin. Come on, Kevin. Come on, Kevin. You can do it, man. Come on, Kevin. Come on, boy. Come on, Kevin. Please. Please. You're just there. Come on, Kevin. Oh, it's loading. It's got this circle of death. Oh! Come on, Kevin. You're right there. You're right there. Just a little more effort, man. Just a little more. Little more. Come on, man. You can do it. You're right there. You're right there, Kevin. Come on, man. Work with me here. Work with me, King. Come on. Connecting to chat. Okay. Okay. You're doing great. Come on, just a little more. A little more, man. Just a little more. Show me the messages. Come on. Just encouraging my tablet to actually work. Come on, Kevin. Kevin. I need to see the messages, man. I can't answer chat if I can't see them. Kevin. Kevin? Kevin came in clutch! Oh, I can see you guys again! Kevin! Oh, he did it! Cheers, Kevin! Oh. King shit. Well done, Kevin. Round of applause for Kevin. He struggled, but he pushed through, and he made it. Well done, Kevin. Well done, Kevin. I'm proud of you, man. Anyway, back to the game. Good job, Kevin. Von, Karma. She really did it. Stop stuttering, man. Jesus. And it was a real battle today in court, wasn't it, Mr. Phoenix Wright? You have to jump out and scare us like that? What can I do for you? Tomorrow will be the day my dream finally comes true. In the story of my defeat at your hands making the national news. National news? You possess such a small sense of scale. The global news, Mr. Phoenix White. Your miserable plight will be known internationally.
she might be overestimating the importance of a win by just a smidge. How? Are we actually talking to Von Karma, or we are? Miss Von Karma, it appears you got your hands on something big, huh? Ha! I missed you pick up on that much. Anyone could. You couldn't have that look of victory with 10 paper bags on your head. I've got conclusive evidence and a conclusive witness. Need any more hints? A conclusive witness. You must be an acrobat, right? I'm putting in the summons for him to be called as a witness as we speak. Is to find a nail in your coffin, Mr. Phoenix, right? Could you please stop full naming me? Yeah, I get it. You already want to beat and destroy me. Can't worry about her. I've got to try and find out more information myself. Why do you keep giving Nick the evil eye? It doesn't matter if you prove the defendant guilty tomorrow. Nothing will be able to bring your dad back.
My dad? You must mean the esteemed Manfred von Karma.
Of course, your dad. I knew you miss him.
Enough out of you. One more word and you will get a mouthful of whip. Now, when did I ever break up my papa's name in this, or in any other conversation? Then what's this revenge thing you're talking about? You wouldn't understand, Mr. Phoenix. I have to see him again one more time. Him? I'm sure you know whom I refer. Miles Edgeworth.
What? Edgeworth? Mr. Edgeworth? Don't stutter his fucking name like that, you gay piece of shit.
Miles Edgeworth. Why'd you even bring him up? You haven't forgotten, have you? Do you know who it was that trained the gifted prosecutor Miles Edgeworth?
Manfred von Karma.
Exactly right. It was my papa.
That means that Edgeworth was right again?
Miles is like a little brother to me.
Huh. Little brother? But Edgeworth and Nick are the same age.
Edgeworth. You are visualizing him. You were gay as shit. Man who inspired me to become an attorney. I fought against him in a few cases. Oh, you sure did. Well, after that case was over, he vanished. It's your fault he is gone.
Huh?
That's the truth, isn't it, Mr. Phoenix, right? He needed to go find himself.
Nick, what does she mean?
Death in quotation marks, one. Edgeworth was never quite the same after that case. And then, with the case after that one, he never set foot into court again. And then one day, he just vanished. What left was a simple note to the prosecutor's office. Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth chooses death. It was 1 year ago. It was a few months after you left to go back home.
Mr. Edgeworth, he's dead?
I don't believe it. He's still alive, I'm sure of it. Somewhere in this world, he's alive. Oh boy. Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth chooses death. Of course he did. You ruined his reputation as a prosecutor. You effectively killed the prosecutor in him. Just like your victory muddied the honorable name Von Karma. I'm going to find him. And then I'm going to teach him his rightful place in my own two hands.
Nick, about Mr. Edgeworth?
I already told you once. Don't make me do this again. Don't bring up his name in front of me again, okay? Look. You cannot, under any circumstances, ever convince me that is not gay as fuck. This man inspired him to be a prosecutor, and then disappeared off the face of the earth, and he's like, don't say his name! I can't stand to hear his name again! It's like, you Melodramatic queer boy. Gay heartbreak. Gay heartbreak is always melodramatic. Jesus Christ, man.
Nick?
Miss Von Karma? Look, I don't know if you're God's gift to prosecutors or not, but I've had about enough of you. Him too.
What happened?
They broke up, man. They broke up. That's what happened. This dog is all bark on the bite. He's already been defeated. Regardless, I have nothing to inform you two of today. Tomorrow will be the greatest courtroom battle this country has ever seen. That will be next stream.
Nick?
Let's go. I need to talk to the performer on the 3rd floor.
Sorry I brought it up, Nick.
Look, gay as shit, man. You must be Phoenix Wright. Yes. Pleased to meet you. I'm Ken Dingling. But here at the circus, everyone just calls me Acro.
Mr. Acro. How do you know my name?
The detective told me. He said he'd definitely show up here.
Acro, you're a member of this circus as well.
That's right. I mainly perform with tight ropes or on the flying trapeze. But nowadays, I perform in my wheelchair.
Man. The melodramaticism.
The melodramatic nature of Phoenix talking about his gay lover that disappeared into the night.
Okay.
Work trio. Acro, what did you join the circus? When I was a kid, my parents failed miserably at business, and one night they decided to run away from it all, without me. The only person who was willing to take my parents' place was the ringmaster. The ringmaster took such incredible care of me. He was truly a lifesaver.
Seems like the ringmaster was truly a saint.
He was. That's why I decided to do something very important. I would devote my entire life to finding a way to repay him. Now, look how someone repaid him for all the good in his life. It's such a shame. Sometimes I think he was almost too kind. Perhaps he was too kind to his performance. Perhaps he was too kind to his daughter. I wonder if he spoiled Regina. Oh, you think? The 16-year-old who thinks the entire world revolves around the circus?
Regina is so cute. She's truly a princess.
Yeah, spoiler shit is what she is. Truly a princess? You sure that's a good thing? The detective hint of a grudge against Regina? Well, she is naive to a fault. Like, painfully naive.
Sorry to ask, but why are you in a wheelchair?
The nerves in my legs were badly damaged. And you can't walk now? Can't even stand right now. And since I live on that 3rd floor, I can't even leave this building by myself.
That's awful.
Accident happened during an acrobatics session, right? Cyclops. Doesn't seem like Acro's injuries were acrobatic in nature. What's on your mind, Mr. Wright? Well, exactly when were you injured? It's been almost 6 months since I was hurt. I injured my legs during practice. 6 months ago. I wonder what went on at this circus then. Stopped by yesterday and noticed you went in your room. I was at the hospital all day yesterday. Ah, you went there for rehabilitation? Rehabilitation. What about the murder? Of course I knew about it. I spoke to the police before they allowed me to go to the hospital. Before I got the call from the prosecutor, I was convinced it was all a dream.
Huh?
I just couldn't believe it. When I saw what I saw. What you saw? Jeez, that sounded really ominous. Oh, I'd escaped! Damn. What did you see, Akra? That night, I was in bed sleeping when I heard a huge sound come from below my window.
I see. The scene of the crime was right below your window.
As I looked out the window,
What did you see?
it was flying straight up into the air.
He?
Maximilian Galactica.
What?
That's what I thought he'd say. Absolutely positive it was Maxi still flying? I'm absolutely sure. There's no doubt in my mind.
Nick?
Okay, what are we doing for this? I want to move to the big top. I've got a bad feeling about this.
Ah! Nick!
Wonderful. Today's must be fillet of phoenix.
Stay! Stay! Heal! Oh, Ryan! Nick! It's you guys! I'm sorry. I guess I made a mistake.
Mistake?
Yeah, a little one. I was thinking of teaching whatever primate was out there a lesson. But I was expecting more of a monkey than a human. A monkey?
No, we don't want to move, we want to talk.
It's a pity about what happened to the ringmaster. Dad? Everyone loved him, didn't they? He must have been quite a man. He was! I love my dad so much.
I hate to say it, but she doesn't seem all that broken up about her father.
That's why I feel so lonely. Then I won't be able to see him for a while. For a while? Yeah. When Leon died, I talked to my dad and he told me that when someone dies, they just become a star in the heavens.
A star?
That means that my dad is looking down at me from the sky. And that's why I love the night so much. I can see everyone who's gone.
When someone dies, they just become a star in the heavens. It's kind of sweet. Mate, there's no way that Maya believes that.
What do you mean there's no way I believe that?
That was an internal thought. How did you hear that?
Do you think that one day I'll be a star too? Of course. You really think so?
Yeah, you will. I think.
I got a feeling that everyone is doing great up there in the sky.
I wonder if everything's alright with Regina. Up in her head? Probably not.
Just to go back and clear something up. Why do you want to teach Bunny a lesson? Because he's Weenie. He's got something that means a lot to me. Something that means a lot to you? It must be something shiny, right? Actually, it's a stage costume. We've got lots of spangles. It's really beautiful. You should see it.
We should.
When the costume gets hit by the spotlight, it dazzles. Hey, Mr. Attorney?
Huh?
If you saw that monkey, you get my costume back for me, wouldn't you? It's really important to me.
Oh my god, there's no reason. There's no way to say no.
Leave it up. Leave it all up to us.
Guess there's no turning down that request.
Hey, you really gonna do it?
Yeah, we're gonna do it, I guess. Present the note. Oh, the little thing. Regina, have you ever seen this before?
I know what this is.
Really?
Well, it was in my pocket for a while.
It was in your pocket? This piece of paper was in your pocket?
I guess I want to say it was there around breakfast time.
Breakfast time?
Yeah, I always take Akro's breakfast in the morning. And then I also take out the trash in his room. Then I go to the cafeteria and eat my own breakfast.
And that's when you realized the piece of paper was in your pocket.
Yep, but since I'm not a murderer, I just figured it belonged to somebody else's pocket.
And then what?
I wondered if the person who left it was in trouble, so...
You didn't put it on the bulletin board in the cafeteria, did you?
I did! I stuck it up there. How'd you know?
So it was Gina who put it up there. When did this happen?
The morning of the murder, I think?
That explains a lot.
I wonder who wrote this.
So you went to Acro's room, and it wasn't in your pocket. You left Acro's room, and it was in your pocket. And you assumed it wasn't for you. Cool. Cool. Totally. Move to Mo's room. Yeah, I was gonna say music here.
I was down here.
What's that? I hear something.
Stop it, Nick. You're scaring me. Nick, it's money.
A monkey's holding something.
That's it. It's the thing that means a lot to Regina, remember?
Alright, time to take on this monkey attorney style. Give it back, monkey brain. Give it back, monkey brain. Means a lot to Regina. Real man shouldn't make a little girl cry.
Yikes!
And Phoenix got attacked. Tried to have a man-to-man talk with him. I really did.
You know, man-to-man isn't really accurate. It's more like man-to-monkey. Nick, you...
I swiped it while money was distracted.
Wow! You're really on the ball today, Nick. Let me see it.
Huh? Because I'm fine from where you are.
You know what I mean. I really want to try Regina's costume.
I know I'll take you into the suck so I can get some peace and quiet, bruh. What's the matter now?
It doesn't fit me at all.
Oh well, guess it's time for you to lay off the burgers. Not to mention it doesn't look like something any girl I know would actually wear. A shiny spangled vest, it's not Maya's size at all. That note had to be made. Really? Okay. And then we go return it to Regina. Understood. Could you please move from this particular area, you absolute dorks? He's such a bitch sometimes, Illuminato. He is. You know, some people in other games, where Phoenix is present but not the protag, like, with Apollo Justice games, everyone thinks that Phoenix lost all of his lovable nature and, like, the funny stuff that he says. But people just don't realize you can't hear his internal monologue, which is half of the reason he's funny anyway. Like, everyone's like, oh, he's not the same Phoenix as before. No, he is. He's the exact same Phoenix as before. You just can't hear his internal monologue now. He's still a bitch. He's just a bitch with less context.
Here you go, Regina. Yay, thank you! You really got it back for me!
Don't mention it.
I love you, Mr. Attorney!
It's nothing. No wonder guys not too much in front of this girl. She's 16, Jesus.
Hey, Regina? That costume is yours, right? I tried it on, but it didn't fit me. Huh? This costume? This is mine. It was Leon's.
Leon's?
You know?
The line she told us about. Ooh, the one that someone killed. Jesus. Leon, he was killed, wasn't he?
That's right. My dad killed him.
Why?
Oh, Leon did something really bad during practice.
During practice?
Leon was sitting down and then he opened his mouth, you know? Raw. Uh-huh. Usually when he did that, I put my head into his mouth. Wait, you put your head in the lion's mouth? I sure did. The people in the crowd always love seeing me do that. But I always started screaming.
Sure they were screaming because they loved seeing you do that? Anyways, what was the back thing?
Oh yeah, Leon met somebody during that practice.
Regina! Everything was alright though, right?
No, it wasn't alright. That was the problem. My dad was incredibly angry.
That's when Leon...
Yeah, that's when he became a star in the sky.
Poor thing. The animal shows lion, shot by the ringmaster 6 months ago for biting a performer. Somebody had their head in the mouth of a thing they shouldn't have their head in. And it bit down and caused major damage. I wonder why that feels familiar. Horror.
Something smells fantastic. Yeah, that can't be Mo. Wait, I know what it is. It's burgers.
Hello. Welcome to the Bistro on the Cirque, aka the cafeteria.
It smells so good in here. Those burgers look great.
She's drilling like she's some sort of crazy burger monster. She is. You know, your wallet cries anytime she's near you. My burgers are the best. Juicy meat, toasted buns, special sauce. They're absolutely irresistible to anyone with a hankering for a burger. Clefable. One bite will send you into hamburger heaven.
I bet. I can tell by the smell.
Oh, I'm getting hungry too. Those burgers must have some kind of special power. I mean, my mouth starts watering anytime I smell onions. So, and by the way, I was right about what we were having for lunch. It was in fact hot dogs. I think I'm gonna change the follower goal as a heads up. It currently says up to 40, but I think I'll just change it to 50 anyway. Jealous. Yeah. I think I might just change the follower goal to say up to 50. Because that's when I'm gonna get, what's the name? It's affiliate, I think. Affiliate and then partner. So. Right, okay. We're gonna talk to this stupid motherfucker.
Okay. Now that the ringmaster is gone, what are you gonna do?
That's all I've thought about the past 2 days. Everyone loved Russell. You've heard Ackroyd's story, haven't you? Like how he was adopted when he was younger? He's calmed down a bit now, but he was livid when he heard about the murder. Ackroyd was so upset he said he couldn't go on. He was that upset? Yes, he was. Anyway, I gave it some thought. Maybe I should give up on trying to be a half-baked clown. I've been thinking of trying on the ringmaster's shoes.
Wait, what? Really?
Max would still be an issue though.
Max?
Maybe a bit mean and hard to work with, but it's hard to argue with his importance. It's probably the reason the circus is still around. A lot of what he says is right.
No.
All it's left is to see if everyone can get over the tragedy. You know. Tragedy? You know? What is he talking about? Get over what tragedy, man? Huh? Don't worry about it. It's nothing. Nothing at all.
Must be the tragic death of the ringmaster, right?
Yes, that's it. You're right, girlie. Ding, ding, ding. Correctamundo. Doesn't he mean ding? Mo, I mean no disrespect here, but are you lying to us? No, not at all. What makes you think that? Just the way you said if everyone could get over the tragedy seemed a bit strange. Sounded like you were talking about something from a long time ago. Moke. Moke? Moke. Mo, I'm right, aren't I? How many Cyclops we having? 2. Wahoo. So now we're getting closer to the truth. About 6 months ago. It's just a little accident. Give me a break, us old men have accidents. I wear big pants for a reason. 6 months ago, eh? Right. Oh, I can go straight into the Magatama? Really? Alright. Cool. Let's fucking go. Go to stretch for a second, man. Getting stiff. Ace. By the way, bless you for suggesting getting a cooling pad, because I can still touch the left side of my laptop and it's not burning my hand. It may not be stopping my laptop from heating up at all, but it is making the heat manageable. Bless you for that. It's better than it was. And what's cool is it's second hand, this particular one. I got it for less than $10 and it has RGB lights. So I currently have it set on yellow because, you know, yellow is my favourite colour if you can't tell by everything that's yellow on the screen, including myself. But it does have, I used to use my laptop. I had to get a thing that raised it up so the fans had greater access. Yeah, this one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different modes of angle. So RGB lights are always good. Yeah, so it can switch. It can slowly move through all the colors, like in a circular motion, I think. Then it's switching between like red and blue, all the colours really fast, and then it just has like solid colours. It's very cool, and the fans have dials to like turn up or turn down the fan strength. So when I'm doing gaming, I have them at like full, but if I'm doing stuff like drawing for my comic, which I'm starting that back up again because I took a really long hiatus because of burnout. But if I'm doing like my comic, I have it on a low setting. So it's still keeping my laptop cool, it's just not as strong because using drawing app, Sketchbook, isn't as intensive as playing a game. And it's been really good. I have it on like the one up from being completely flat for playing games, and then have it all the way up, which is like 45 degrees or higher, for like drawing. So that I actually have it angled for better drawing. It's been great. Thank you for suggesting that. It was very much needed. But anyway, back to fixing up what Mo was telling us. Mo, please tell us about what happened 6 months ago. What in the world went on at the circus? Okay. It's no need to look so scary when you ask me. Hey, look over there, some juicy burgers. Let's eat instead. Unfortunately, I'm more of a grilled chicken sandwich man myself. Really? Actually, no, I can agree with that, to be honest. A nice grilled chicken sandwich. Mwah. More of a chicken man myself as well. Actually, I've kind of got an idea of what happened back then. Well, you said something about an accident. This wouldn't have to be the cause of that accident, would it? Is the lion here? The lion's here. Leon the lion? I heard a little bit about it from Regina. Leon made a mistake during a practice, right? How did you... I told him so many times. Shouldn't be doing such dangerous acts. Like putting her head inside Leon's mouth, right? Yeah. But Gina believed in Leon. She believed so strongly that the ringmaster went along. He never could say no to her. Out of curiosity, who was bitten? Come on, Mo. Don't climb up on me now. Who did Leon bite on the head? Well, promised I wouldn't say anything. You promised? He's involved in this too. He's involved, huh? Mo must be talking about. Mo, is this the person that you promised you wouldn't say anything? It must have been Acro, right? How? How'd you know? Don't worry about that, Mo. Getting to the bottom of this accident may help solve what happened to the ringmaster. No. No way. I need to know what the truth about what happened to Russell. Please tell me what you know. I'm sorry, Acro. It's just like you said. You know, the accident.
Did someone die?
No, it would have been better if he had.
What? How could that have been better?
Still alive. But when he got bit, he suffered massive brain damage. He'll never recover from the coma he's in.
Okay. So this precedes Five Nights at Freddy's. By a while. I'd say over a decade. Okay, this precedes Five Nights at Freddy's. However, for fuck's sake, yeah, you know where I'm going with this. A big beast. It is not the bite of 87, damn it. No, it's the bite of 02. But Big Beast has its mouth open. Somebody gets their head stuck in the mouth of said Big Beast. Head is not supposed to be there. Something happens, head is then crushed, causes massive brain damage, and causes them to be hospitalized. Not necessarily killed, as, you know, the fungi in the first game talks about, like, it's amazing what the human body can do without the frontal lobe. You know, something along those lines. Sigel would probably be able to recite it. But, like, he talks about the fact that it's amazing what the human body can do without the frontal lobe. Which means that the kid who got bit survived. Is that not exactly what happened here? Is it not? Coma? All he does now is lie in his bed at the hospital. That's all he's ever going to be able to do. I see.
How is he related to Acro? He's his brother.
Huh?
The person who got bit was Acro's brother. I hate that you're kind of right. Brother.
Brother?
They were an acrobat team of brothers, Acro and Bat. Cute nicknames, I thought. Anyway, they were an incredible team, cut down together in their prime.
Who is Acro's younger brother?
Sean Dingling, but everyone called him Bat. He fell in love with Regina. Trying to win her love was his downfall. Everyone seems to fall in love with Regina. 6 months ago, while we were practicing, all of a sudden, Bat blurts out, "Let me perform with Leon."
Why'd he do that?
I don't know. That's what caused the accident. I'll never forget that moment. It was so strange. Leon had the weirdest look on his face. He was smiling.
He? You mean Leon?
Yes, Leon. When he bit down, he was smiling. Some sick grin.
No way! That's impossible!
Smirking lion, flying murder. I just think it's always Mo who captures all these incredible events.
Nick, can lions smile?
We never told the police about the incident. The circus would have been shut down if we had. Next day, the ringmaster took Leon out and shot him with a rifle.
So that's what really happened.
Well, you guys were so serious. What was I supposed to do? I had to tell you. All this truthfulness has put me in the mood for a burger. Here, you two have some pepper. There he goes again. I feel like his normal crazy self.
Choo!
Nice. What a wonderful sneeze.
Huh? You think so?
You sneeze with pepper and something a banana peel. That's classic clownsmanship. By the way, hot tip, do not sniff pepper. Don't. It is hard pressed to make you actually sneeze. It will just hurt your nose. You want to know how I found that out? My fucking dad did it and was trying to get... You sound traumatized. I am, because my dad did it. We were playing, what's it called? Taskmaster. Like a Taskmaster card game. And one of the things was the first person to sneeze wins the challenge, right? My dad tried to do the cartoon thing of sniffing pepper and then sneezing. Instead, he just got a fuck ton of black pepper up his nose and apparently it was burning like really badly. And his nose was dripping snot and black pepper for like half an hour afterwards. For a long ass time. More than it should have been. Do not sniff black pepper. It will only hurt. Ouch. Very much so. Very much ouch. His eyes were watering, his nose was red, it was just painful around. At the time, we were laughing our asses off about it. Not him, because he was in pain, but the rest of us were laughing the hell out of it. But it's also a case of, don't fucking do that, man. We're not gonna let him live it down, ever. But just, knowing this now, don't sniff black pepper. It doesn't work like that. Certainly don't do the coke sniff kind of snorting black pepper. Maybe faintly in the air it might, but he straight up did like coke or Coca-Cola kind of, you know, sniff of black pepper. Don't do that. Do not. Not unless you want to seriously fuck up your sinuses for a while. Girlie, I know you gotta understand that.
Nick, I think you make a good clown.
You are a clown. Other than Gina, I've never seen a cuter sneezer. Hey, you caught the ace. Nice.
Does Regina sneeze with pepper too?
She does. But I would always tease her with pepper.
That?
From my point of view, those two always look so perfect together.
They look perfect together, huh?
It's a really good one. I'll bet it is. Okay, where are we going from here? Are we going to go poke Acro? We are gonna go poke Acro. Okay. Let's go poke Acro Bat. Ah, Mr. Right. Back again, I see.
Well, he did say I'll be back.
Wait, or was that someone else? We're back because Acro's hiding away the legs were injured. He was hurt in the accident 6 months ago. It seems he knows that we know. Well, it seems you got things you want to talk about, so fire away. We're going straight into Megaton mode. ask you, how are you injured? I'm sorry, I thought we talked about this. It was an accident that happened during practice. An accident during practice? Yes, unfortunately acrobats are prone to all sorts of injuries. Oh, if that isn't fucking true shit.
I mean, he's not lying about the fact that acrobats do have a myriad of injuries. A lot of acrobats do tend to have hypermobility, which can, as I have experienced, cause a lot of physical issues. So, dislocations can be pretty prominent amongst acrobats, from what I know.
He's lying. If that were the real cause, you'd have no reason to keep it secret. Acro, are you really telling me that a practice accident was the cause of your injury? Leon. 6 months ago, you were attacked by the lion. That's when you were injured. I know I'm on the right track. I just need to keep going. You're saying I was attacked by a lion? That's what I'm saying. I'm sorry, Mr. Wright, but I'm an acrobat. I'm no animal tamer. If a lion was coming at me, I'd be running to the exit. Okay, maybe attacked is not the best word to be using. So, let me rephrase that as battled the lion. Seem to enjoy telling jokes. Why would I decide to battle a lion? Because you had to fight it. You had to fight it to save someone. Bad. It was a shame what happened to your brother 6 months ago. Tried to save him, didn't you? And that's how you got that terrible injury. Well, he must have told you. Yeah, we learned about that from Mo, but he didn't mention anything about you in regards to the accident. This was just a slip of the tongue on his part. That's how I figured it out. Slip of the tongue. Anyways, they were an incredible team, cut down together in their prime. Cut down together. That's where he slipped. That's how I figured it out. You two ended up at the center of the same accident together, like always. I see. But an accident is an accident. It wasn't anyone's fault. Still haven't broken Acro's last cyclock. This must be one incredibly deep-seated secret. It wasn't anyone's fault. Do you care to explain more? Acro, I know you are still hiding something from me. Maybe someone you don't seem to like much is the reason you're being evasive. Regina. You always seem calm and collected until you started talking about her. Saying things like she is cool. Well done, Mr. Attorney. You're quite the set of eagle eyes. You know, her target tried to attack me. Regent tried to attack you? Twice. Huh! It was serious, I'm sure. You're not trying to insinuate I believe she spurred on Leon to attack Bat, are you? Leon was never taught a command to attack people. Regina isn't capable of doing anything like that. Besides, Regina had no reason to hurt my little brother. Regina and Bat were such good friends back then. But you still hate Regina. Got proof of it. What? What are you talking about? Don't! Maybe I overdid it again. But if I can hand something over to Acro, maybe it'll... Here's proof you had it out for Regina all along. This. Where'd you get it? Regina posted it on the bulletin board in the cafeteria. Before that, it was in her pocket.
I guess I noticed it was in there around breakfast time. I always take Aqua his breakfast in the morning.
You wrote this, and then you put it in her pocket. It's right, isn't it? That's right. Well done, Mr. Royd. He's still got incredible upper muscle definition for someone who's been in a wheelchair for 6 months. My legs were injured by Leon 6 months ago. My younger brother Bat had a dare with Regina.
A dare?
An absurd dare. If I could put my head inside of Leon's mouth like you do, you have to go to the movies with me on a date. Bro skips leg day every time. I did. I didn't laugh at that. What are you talking about?
That's insane. Didn't he know how dangerous that is?
We all thought he was being stupid too. Well, I was very old to begin with, and age brought with it countless experience in doing that very trick. Unfortunately, this particular time, I guess Leon wasn't ready or willing. And that's when the accident happened. They just wanted to take her out to the movies.
Poor Bat.
When Leon chomped down, I jumped towards him. And Leon attacked me, and that's where I ended up.
What about Bat?
He's still in a coma. I went to the hospital yesterday to visit him.
I see.
Still waiting for him to open his eyes again. That's the reason why I keep going. Bat and Regina. You're such great friends. Oh, yeah, I wanted you to take a look at this. What is it? This is a scarf my brother was wearing when Leon attacked him.
Gross, it's covered in blood.
The scarf was a present from Regina to my brother on the day of the accident. When he did it, it looked like he was smiling.
He?
Leon, obviously.
Oh!
When he bit down on Bat's head, the expression on Leon's face looked like a grin.
Nick!
I know, I said the same thing.
What do you think it all means?
I'll be taking that scarf if you don't mind. I fucking knew it was Von Karma. Miss Von Karma? I've already heard enough of everything, so hand over the scarf.
The scarf is evidence of the trial.
That is for me to decide. I think we should begin our preparations now, Acro. Preparations? I've served a summons to Acro to appear in court tomorrow as a witness. Acro will talk more at the prosecutor's office.
Acro? A witness?
Come, Acro, let's go to the office. Yes, ma'am.
Now what do we do, Nick? We're going to handle tomorrow.
Don't worry about it. I'll figure something out.
Look at you all full of confidence. There's a bouncer thing after all.
This all happening comes together tomorrow. So it comes together tomorrow. Woo! I think you mean next stream. Because my laptop may not be burn my hand hot this time. But my throat is definitely starting to hurt. I'm glad the math somewhat works. Yeah, it has, weirdly enough. I definitely had to, like, because I have a floor desk for downstairs, I've obviously been eating at it, so I think a couple crumbs got stuck in the base of the laptop, so I had to, like, blow all of those out. That's weird. You've been hydrating? Yes. However, hydrating does not always help the fact that I technically don't talk as often as I do on stream, especially for story-driven games like Ace Attorney. So my throat ends up really hurting regardless of how much I drink. It's just something that shows up because of the extended use of my voice and my vocal cords and my throat. Especially for, like, shifting my voice to voice the different characters. It ends up really, really hurting my throat. And I haven't found a way to stop it from doing so. It's simply a case of my throat and my voice is not used to being used as much and as often as I do when I'm streaming. Because I've been more or less non-stop talking for like 3 hours now. Or 3 hours and 17 minutes. So I haven't talked this long, like this much, in a couple days. it's only in stream that I talk quite this much. So, it ends up really hurting my throat. But, you know, it's one of the disadvantages, but I'm pretty sure if I streamed more often, if I talked a lot more often, my voice would get used to it. But, you know, that's not the case, unfortunately. Anyway, let's note down for today. It is the 26th of July, 2025. Game. Okay, so we discovered about bats. Okay. First day investigation, second day. At the moment I'm alone in the house and will be for roughly 1 more week, so not much talking. Yeah, I don't actually do that much talking even when I'm talking with my family. Or by myself. So, it tends to hurt my throat. Turn about Big Top. Day 3? Is that? Hang on, I'm gonna double check. Give me a momento. We are on part 4-1 trial. Okay. Flittle. Is that a light Pokemon? Acro plus bats. Accident with Leon. Lion. Crow. Falling in as witness. Yes. I have no idea what this is. Well, if you do catch it, tell me. Okay, so we learned about Acro and Bat's accident with Leon, and Acro is going in as witness for trial. Okay, cool. Bruh. Alright, since Ace didn't manage to catch it, I'm gonna search it up myself. Feels like it's a Pokemon I know. Little. Oh, no, I don't know this one. What the fuck is that? I have never seen that before. What the hell do you turn into? Flittle is a psychic type Pokemon. Flittle the Frill Pokemon. Is Pathra? Okay, I've definitely never seen this before. When does this show up? Generation IX. Generation
Generation 4 or 9? 9. Generation 9th. 9th installment.
Scarlet and Violet.
That's why I don't know it. Because I've never seen it. I only have, like, the OG Red and Blue. From my dad. Yeah, it's never heard of Flittle, but it's Pathro I've seen. Yeah, Flittle is like its mini version. It doesn't look the same because Espathra looks like a ostrich in drag, but it looks like a little ball that has like a flowy little like drooped cloth over it and 2 little pigtails. It's very small. I say very small. 0.2 meters. It's tiny. Flittle is a small Pokemon resembling a bird chick with a yellow body, large blue eyes with a lavender triangular mark between them, and a small lavender mouth. It has white frills on its head, both yellow and pink frills extending from its belly, which it uses to emit psychic energy. Its pointed feet are extremely small and appear to serve no use in movement, dangling from its body as it levitates above the ground. Flittle spends most of its time roaming wastelands and mountainous regions. Flittle is also known to be quite vengeful. Should anyone steal Flittle's berries, it will chase after them for revenge. Oh my god, it will be the littlest of shits. Okay, yeah, so it's only in Scarlet and Violet that it's showing up. Okay. Cool. That would be why I don't know it. It's a fucking chihuahua. It's a chihuahua if it was in ball form and given pigtails. Also, I saw a picture yesterday that my dad showed me of a Pomeranian. And the light hit it just right so that the fur around it became translucent. And you could see the actual shape of the Pomeranian underneath all the fluff, and it was fucking tiny. Teeny tiny little baby. Very small. Cute, but very small. Yeah, okay, so we are on 4-1 trial. The loading? Okay. Well, we're on forward trial. We've talked to Acro, learned about Bat, learned about their joint accident. We'll be learning more about that in the trial to come. But we'll also learn why there weren't any footprints. Which I do actually remember what the twist of that is. I don't remember what the last thing for this is though. What was the last thing for this? Special episode 4. Farewell my turnabout. Oh yes, that. Oh god, that one. Oh, you guys aren't gonna like that. You guys aren't gonna like the next one. Very angsty. Very angsty. Oh, funsies. Yeah. Like most Ace Attorney things, it goes tits up very quickly.
Anyway. That's good. My laptop is still warm, but not unbearably so. I'm still gonna, like, shut it down for a bit and let it cool off. I also need to sort out the chat boxes for my just chatting screen and stream ending soon screen, because the TV in the background for you guys, I can barely read it with my glasses on. It's that small. So I'm gonna make that a bit bigger, so for next time it'll be a bit easier to read. I'll also edit the follower goal to say 50 instead of 40, because that's when I'll get affiliate, and fuck it, there's no reason to stick it at 40. It's not like we're hitting that much, but it's close. Like, most of the way there. Or over the halfway point, so who knows? But yeah, I hope you all have a good day, quick month, and I will see you in the next stream for the bullshit that will happen during trial. Bye!